Hello. Welcome to the TV room. David Bradley here. I have been working on the front hallway and the table there where I used to fix things. I'm getting there. I found some things, including, look, it's a little Lenovo tablet-y thing. And I don't know if it works. I don't know much of anything. And I also don't know what kind of little charger it might need. Well, anyway, at some point, I'll do one of two things. I'll find a charger, or perhaps I will send it away to my brother for his assessment. I will see. Anyway, as I say, I'm going through the table down there, and there's all kinds of things. This is a beautiful magical thing. Behold the magic. Oh, it is an LED light, and it can go bright, it can go softer, and it can shoot out the front. And the cool thing is, it has a magnet on here, which of course, I keep it away from things that don't like magnets. But it also has a hook that turns. And I have found this very helpful at times when working inside pets where I really don't have enough light. Where if it's a metal case, I can use the magnet. If it's not, I can use the hook. So that is something that needs to stay here. It is. But there are other things that don't necessarily need to stay here. For example, these Christmas suspenders that I got at, I would think, after Christmas one year at, what's the price tag looks for? Probably Value Village, when they were clearing stuff out after Christmas. So I will put that with my assortment of things that don't need to be here. Here, Christmas classics from Capital's early years, Christmas Kisses. And there is, and there's even a CD in here. This also does not need to be here. Looks like there are 21 songs, including Bing Crosby, Tex Ritter, Billy May and his orchestra. I think what I will do, I will set this here, and at some point, maybe even in the morning, I'll put it in the car. Now here is something cool, never opened. It's like a little pocket thing that you would put in your breast pocket, and it has, of all things, a bee on it. Never opened, all still wrapped up, and I hang on to it. I do. Oh, here's I tend to save receipts. I don't know why, because, I don't know why. Here, the light bulb. By the way, you may have noticed there is clutter returning here. I will work on that. Anyway, a light bulb. I think that I'm going to just set it here, but it's going to go to the laundry room where I have put light bulbs. And now, it's funny, this little box is heavy. Look, it's Eternity for Men. Maybe I will also take this tomorrow. It doesn't have a sprayer. I imagine you're supposed to use your finger. Maybe I will put this down by the door that I might put some on in the morning. Okay, lucky. Ooh. It's a roll of Scotch tape. This too is handy. I don't think I need it right here, right now. But I have another bucket down below. I'll toss it in there. Now, what is this thing? It's a little wee piece of paper, which generally I don't really need. Here is a funky pen with a happy face and a little head. And it's a good time, as I have this piece of paper here, to test this. And indeed, it works. Maybe I'll stick that pen into this pocket. No, I do not have a pocket protector. But that now can go. I have a bag hanging here for recycling, And away she goes. Here, 18-piece box and open-ended wrench thing. And indeed, that's what it is. Now, does this need to be here? No. But is it all here? It does look to be here. It does. And it's seen some level of life. It has. Actually, there's something here. There's something I couldn't figure. Anyway, little wrenches. Well, are they handy for computer things? No, not really. So I think this too will go to the car. Now here is something that is always handy. It is a disc notcher for 5 1/4-inch discs. It's a beautiful thing. They're rare. They're no longer made, of course, and highly prized. Because, of course, how better can you double your disc capacity? Nail clippers. They look to be in good shape. I have here a vast collection of nail clippers that I keep in one bag. Some people would say, oh, what a waste of space. But all nail clippers are not created equal. And, sometimes you need different ones. And certainly, when I go on movie things and stuff, I always take nail clippers. And it's rare that I need them, but sometimes I do, and sometimes I lend them, and sometimes they come back, and sometimes they don't. Now here's another thing that will go to the car. It is a gauge, a gap gauge for spark plugs. Now, does it need to be here? No. It probably is most helpful on my old motorcycle, but at this moment, it's a rubber band. I used to love these in school. Tried not to get in trouble. You put it around your finger like this, and then you fire. Woo. Yeah, that will probably end up in the recycling as well. What else is in here? Whoa, another little piece of paper from something into the recycling. Oh, another rubber band. Now it's funny, I was trying to hit the phone up there, but then I'm not sure that that's wise because I really don't want to knock it down. So I'll just shoot straight up. And it came back down, but not where I had in mind. Ooh. Little reading glasses. It's funny, if you're looking for reading glasses, you can go to all kinds of places and they'll charge you a whole bunch of money. But these are basic magnifiers. They came from, these ones I recognize, from Dollarama. I don't think they were $1. Maybe $1.25 or $1.50. But certainly, they do what they need to do. And if you're working on things, it's good to have. Now, do I have too many such glasses around? Yeah, sure. Sure I do. I do indeed. More little bits for recycling. Oh, what do we see? We see a bag. What's this? 40/40 drive screws. That's handy. I'll put that in the thing for that. Pliers. These could come in handy when I'm trying to rescue that 1571 disaster that I managed to create. And here we have some Sharpies. Indeedy. What is this? Alright, this must be a dead chip because I have bent all the pins over. Probably I intend to turn it into a pin and glue something on the back and then stick it on something. And I believe it's a PLA chip. Well, I don't have it in a bag, but I'll stick it in that where such things are. Now, here's something I have. Set aside airmail stickers. And because I have them here, I'll test these Sharpies here. Now, what I find, these are all looking good. What I find that's all good, it's a little finer, about airmail stickers is if you have, they're going to toss them down there in another bucket. Ta-da! If you have EEPROMs that have little windows that can go blank, and you don't want them to go blank, they're a good thing. You can cut and cover them with. They are a toothbrush. This too, I have bigger ones, but this one is good. It's good for getting into the little cracks and things when tidying things up. Now, there's more airmail stickers. Once again, good to cover the windows EEPROMs. I'm going to toss them down in a little bucket down here. There is a little wee screwdriver. And I am not just sure if that is a helpful thing to have here or not. Here is something that can be helpful. This is an adapter. There are some screwdrivers that take multiple bits, but then they have this thing that makes it possible. Oh, look, here's some multiple bits. Let's just yank one out, see if that fits in here. And indeed, it does. Now, are all these multiple bits things that I would need sitting here right now? Probably not. But some of them are. They are. What is this one? Funny how, like, there's a kind of a thing that says what should be here, but it isn't necessarily what is here. It is not. So, I guess these two can go into this bucket down below in case they be needed. Now here, this is like for an old scale screwdriver. I don't see one of those here. I think I will set that with things to go to the car. These pliers, well, I don't know. Maybe they will be helpful. Maybe they will not. This thing too. I'm going to put them, or that adapter in with the bucket here. Now this is something that, are they handy? Yes, they're Allen keys. Do they need to be here? No. They can go to the car. Here, this too is a funny sort of a screwdriver thing. It's got Phillips on one end, slotted on the other, and you can sort of get a turn, but does it need to be here? No. Ah, here's another one, a little smaller. There's another one, bigger. No. Here are some AAA batteries. Now, typically, if I haven't used them, I leave them in the plastic, so I think they're pretty okay. Do I have something to test them in at this moment? I do not. Here are some teeny tiny little screwdrivers. Teeny tiny. They may be helpful. They can stay. Here's some little wrenches. They are not helpful at this time. Aha, here. Dig this. It is solder. And that is always a good thing to have around if you are soldering. Oh, here's another really tiny screwdriver, which, once again, may be handy. I do need to get things sorted better. A tiny little socket. Is it handy? Well, I mean, it's handy, but it's not needed right here. A split ring for keys and things. Is it really something I need right there? No, but I'll stick it in the drawer. Here's an Allen key that I believe has been used. It looks like it's been used, but I don't really need it right here, right now. And here's another socket. What is this? 19 millimeters. Shaboom. Doesn't need to be here. And then in the bottom of this, there's always stuff you find and you wonder, oh, okay. This thing, it's a funny little thing. It goes in the end of, put that in the bucket down there. like sleeves of chips. And here, oh, there's 2 little tiny pieces of solder. I'll put that in the other bucket down here. And for whatever reason, and I don't know why, I found a nail. A nail. It's actually not bad for doing fingernails. You know what? I don't really need it here, but I'm going to stick it in the bag of nail accessories. And, oh, there's another little wee thing to recycle. And then, in here are a couple of screws and some sort of little insulator thing. And are they helpful? Well, I don't know. I'll just stick them in there because I can. So what I'm going to do now this screwdriver, I don't see it as being an asset here. The wrenches, no. The sockets, no. These assorted accessories, no. No. These pliers, I think I will. These pliers, these slip ones that go to different sizes. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. So, when that can go to the car, and these, oh, there's another screwdriver thing. These magical suspenders that would go with my Christmas attire, I suppose. They'll go. I'll hang them with my Christmas stuff. They will, but not right now, not right here. I guess this monster I'll put down here also in this other bucket. I shall. So, we're sorting. Little by little by little, we're sorting. And I do need to, of course, remain uncluttered. And this thing here, more and more that I look at it, I'm wondering if I should I find a charger cable, or should I just send it away to Lenovo? I will ponder. Oops. The oil thing has tipped over. So, what I think I'm going to do now is return to the front hall. This I will take there, or maybe not. Maybe this I'll get rid of. Maybe this I will just push over here where I can add more things that need to go elsewhere, such as either a toolbox or a car. Indeedy. And these, actually these are kind of cool suspended. They have 2 in the front, 1 in the back. And would I trust them with my pants? Not necessarily, but certainly they are a festive decoration. So, more pliers, more things. I am going to, as I say, I'm getting better organized. And I'm going to switch over from these little buckets. They're not big enough. They're just not. And things fall. Oh, 6526 bad pin. Things happen. Anyway, I have more stuff from the front hall to gather and sort and deal with. So, we'll see you again back here in the TV room. One step at a time. One step at a time. And soon, I'm hoping that once I get the table downstairs all cleared, like I do, I want to get figured and sorted with those 1571s that I've been hoping to get done, and then I ran into trouble with a trace, and but I think I'll end up doing them up here, but I may not. I may get back down there once the field is open, and I can do it again. And of course, I still have stuff to move in from the world of Commodore, which is now more than a month ago, and the stuff is still in the car. But you know, progress is slow. And remember this: somebody who is dealing with all kinds of things, no matter how slow the progress is, as long as there's some little bit of progress being made. It needs to be celebrated. And once again, I reiterate that well-intentioned people who try to, I was going to say inflict, but not inflict, but make suggestions about what people who have too much stuff should do and how to do it and what to get rid of and stuff. They're well-intentioned, but they don't help. The person who is dealing with stuff needs to be free to sort it, figure it, and be. By the way, this just I think it was yesterday, indeed. My twin brother was in town for a moment, and I did in fact pass along um, two sizable collections of stuff that I am hoping he will find good homes for. Perhaps some of it with members of the family, some of it perhaps not. Whatever. It's not here. And I'm glad that it will go somewhere. And he can sort that out. And I don't need to know. Anyway, so if you know somebody who's trying to get things tidied up, all you can do is congratulate them on whatever progress they make. And as much as it pains you not to try and take charge and take control and inflict your will on them, don't do it. It will just ruin their momentum. And momentum is everything. It is. Just little bits, little things, just even sorting through something like this. Momentum, momentum, momentum. Anyway. Oh, and also this was a garbage day. Not today, but this week was garbage day. And there was some things that I had sitting around that's like, oh yeah, I'll get that. Oh yeah, I'll get that. Yeah, I'll deal with that. And it's gone. 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 So, small steps, small steps, small steps. So, I guess that's about it for now. I'm going to see about getting some more stuff from the front hall. Perhaps in another container like this. And sort through and decide on what needs to be here. Funny, another thing I have found is I've got a bunch of, those cheap kind of storage container things that have lids. And I wasn't sure what to do, but I'm thinking as I go through all of this stuff is I will end up with some larger storage container with these smaller ones in there, and they will be marked with a Sharpie so I know what's in them, and that I can spend less time hunting. And also, perhaps the outside of the bigger container that has the little containers will have the list of what's inside. Groundbreaking, I know this is. Anyway, thanks for coming. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.